Hey, what's up, TR family? It's Tristan Reacts with another video. This one is a request from at Catherine Edwards 366, and Catherine has requested we do another song from Genesis. This is live in Knebworth in 1992, and this song is called Driving the Last Spike. So I'm excited to hear this one. And a big, huge thank you to Catherine for donating 3 coffees. So thank you so much for donating those coffees and also giving me absolutely fantastic information again about this song and kind of what it's about. So I'm going to kind of share that with you guys a little bit later. But again, thank you, Catherine, for what you do. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and also hit that like button down below, as both of those things truly do help us with the algorithms. Also, please don't forget to share this video. And as always, let's get into this.
No safety precautions. This is the story as seen through one man's eyes. It's called Driving the Last Spike. The simple beliefs of this simple man lay in his hands and on mine.
Wow. So again, absolutely incredible job. Phil Collins' voice is absolutely amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it. And Mike Rutherford, again, on that lead guitar, doing an amazing job. Tony Banks, again, doing incredible also. Hearing the keys just going, absolutely incredible. And then Daryl, again, on that bass, just doing a great job, just playing it really well. And then finally, Chester. I was thinking about this and I'm like, man, Chester, wouldn't that be a very difficult thing to be a drummer and then knowing your boss who's singing is a drummer too? I would imagine that would have a little bit of extra pressure on you to do well. Because again, if you don't, he's probably going to tell you about it. Hey, you should have went here, you should have done that. But again, Chester is an amazing drummer, so I don't think he probably worries about it like other people like me would. So again, Chester doing an absolutely amazing job. All of them sounding fantastic. Again, Genesis, amazing. Let's keep going. I definitely want to hear more.
But still they wanted more. We swam, we toiled, good men lost their lives. I don't think they knew what
Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. So, again, incredible vocals, incredible sounding music, but I have got to talk about the lyrics. Holy smokes. All right. So, this thing starts out basically where he's leaving his family behind. Again, not okay. So it says, leaving my family behind me, not knowing what lay ahead, waving goodbye as I left them in tears, remembering all we'd said. So again, that's him leaving to go do this mining. And I love the fact that they're showing old pictures of old miners. That's incredible, playing in the background as they're singing. And then it goes on to talk about, I gave everything that they wanted, but they still wanted more. My sweat and we toiled. Good men lost their lives. I don't think they knew what for. And so I was thinking, okay, so yeah, that happens, of course, a lot, especially back then. Unfortunately, they had issues back then. They didn't quite necessarily understand geology enough to understand what kind of holds things together. I don't know, but it just seemed like they had a lot of problems back then. Maybe it was just they didn't, how do you say this? I wouldn't want to say didn't care, but they kind of didn't, right? I mean, miners were a dime a dozen, and I don't know. But again, crazy. And then this last verse, we worked in groups for all we were worth. The young boys pulling the wagons. We were digging the tunnel, shifting the earth. It was then that it happened. No one knew how the cracks appeared, but as it fell, they all disappeared. Stones fell like rain. Wow. That is a visual. That is crazy. That is a visual that you can see. And then it's, can you hear me? Can you see me? Don't you hear me? Can you breathe? Wow, super heavy. I know there's more. I'm not reading ahead beyond what I just did. Incredible lyrics. Tells the story so, so well, and you can see it in Phil Collins' eyes and in the way that he's singing. He is absolutely passionate about this. That's incredible. Let's keep going. I definitely want to hear more. And as I promised, I will go back and tell you what Catherine said about this video because it was also great. Let's keep going.
the devil for our faith.
Wow. So cool to hear. And now I understand why he said at the beginning of this that this was through the eyes of one man. I was thinking, who would it be? And then all of a sudden I thought he died. So I'm like, is this through the eyes of his son? And then I found out that he made it. He was one of the lucky few to make it in the collapse. Holy smokes. Now I totally understand when he said through the eyes of one man. So incredible. Again, as I said earlier, I wanted to kind of read what Catherine had mentioned in her request for this song. She basically said, this song tells the story of the 19th century railroad workers who built the nation's railway infrastructure. It's an internal monologue of a worker reflecting on the high cost of progress, the loss of life, and the toll it took on them and their families. It was grueling, back-breaking work in all weather conditions that many did not survive. Phil wrote the song inspired by the book The Railway, is that Navies? I'm not sure how you say it. Navvies, written by Terry Coleman. So again, fantastic. Thank you so much, Catherine, for sharing that. And also, again, thank you for the 3 coffees. I truly appreciate that. Super cool. Again, yeah, I didn't even take into consideration the weather too. So yeah, again, not only was it backbreaking work, not only was it extremely dangerous because of the conditions inside the mines, but again, the weather played a huge role in all the things they did too. Rain, sleet, snow, didn't matter. They had to be in those mines doing their job. So big, huge kudos goes out to all those miners who were down there giving it their all and sometimes absolutely giving the ultimate sacrifice. Incredible. It just amazes me to see the passion and the resilience of people like these miners who knew this was hard and dangerous, but you know what? They needed to feed their children and their wives, and they needed to do what was to be done. And it's just incredible to me. I'm sorry, I'm rambling on. Let's keep going because I definitely want to hear more.
How we work like the devil for our faith. Through the wind, through the snow, and through the rain. Blasting and cutting through God's country like a knife. With sweat stinging my eyes, there has to be a better life. But I can hear my children's cry. I can see the tears in their eyes. Memories of those I left behind are still ringing in my ears. When I ever go back again, when I ever see her face again, 'cause I'll always remember they wave goodbye to their father.
So again, this he's talking about, with being a survivor, he always remembers the cries of the children who waved goodbye to their fathers who never came back. Wow. I would imagine, geez Louise, I would imagine that is how survivor's guilt feels. Like you just remember the things that are like that, children who are crying, because they lost their fathers. So it's not bad enough that, again, you're doing a grueling job, a very dangerous job. But then on top of that, if you survive, you feel horrible and take that with you probably to your grave. You'll always remember that. Anyways, good grief, I've got to get out of the words. It's killing me. I mean, it's an incredible song. It's absolutely well written to where you can just see those images in your own eyes. I mean, that's how you write a song, right? You want people to be able to imagine what you're saying and see it. You can definitely do that with this one. Holy cow. Catherine, you're trying to kill me, girl. I swear you're trying to kill me with the songs you bring in here. All of them, not all of them, but you have a absolutely fantastic variety of songs. And again, I know you absolutely love songs that are deep and meaningful, and I get it why you like these songs, but my goodness. Whew, just a absolutely crazy series of events, that happen in these songs that you give me. But hey, I'm loving it. I'm loving the music. I'm loving his voice. I'm absolutely loving to hear the story, no matter how painful it is. But again, wow, incredible. I'm loving it. Let's keep going. I definitely want to hear more. So let's take this all the way to the end. Incredible.
We slept under the stars, living in darkness and digging with danger, showing no fear of what lies up ahead. They'll never see the likes of us
Again, absolutely incredible song. I truly enjoyed that. One more quick time. Phil Collins on vocals and tambourine at the end there, doing an amazing job. Mike Rutherford on guitar, and he always does a little bit of background vocals. I didn't see a lot there, but he probably was doing a fantastic job. Tony Banks, again, doing backing vocals and doing the keyboards. Absolutely incredible. Daryl Strumer doing an amazing job on the bass and also backing vocals. And then finally, Chester Thompson doing a great job on the drums, just back there getting it. And again, like I said before, I guess he doesn't feel the pressure of having Phil Collins, being the lead singer and playing his drums. He does an absolutely amazing job. So, Wow, fantastic job. Big, huge thank you again to Catherine Edwards, not only for requesting this song, but also donating those 3 coffees. So thank you. And please do me a favor, everyone. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments section. I would love to know your thoughts about Genesis and this song, Driving the Last Spike. Very, very deep song, incredibly done, but I want to hear your thoughts. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, hit that bell icon, share this video, drop that comment, but more than anything, please continue to do all the amazing things you already do, buying their music, buying their merchandise, going to their concerts, whatever it is that you do, please continue to do that. And then do me a huge favor. Go down into that description area. Take a look around because there's a ton of great stuff down there. But do me one favor. Make sure you click on that link to get you over to Genesis's official YouTube channel. Go over there, like, subscribe, and definitely drop a comment just saying, hey, I saw Genesis over at Tristan Reacts. That would be amazing. And to my TR family, just like Catherine Edwards 366, you guys are absolutely incredible. And I am so truly, truly blessed to have each and every one of you in this TR family. Over 9,200 subscribers, almost 9,300. Incredible. I am truly blessed, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart for all the amazing things that you guys continue to do, giving us great music, great artists, and absolutely fantastic comments. So thank you so, so much. And to those of you who have not subscribed but you would like to become part of this TR family, we would absolutely love to have you. You know what to do. Hit that subscribe button down below or hit that join button. Either way, you too could become part of this amazing TR family. And as always, peace out. I love you all. Catch you next time.